This video is part of an awareness campaign run by First Day, a subsidiary company of RN Sons. Why does the mention of menstruation make some people uncomfortable? It's a question that's been asked for centuries, yet the answer remains elusive. The discomfort often stems from deep-seated taboos and stigmas that have been passed down through generations. From whispers of impurity to tales of bad luck, these misconceptions have painted menstruation as something shameful, something to be hidden away. In many cultures, the origins of these taboos can be traced back to ancient beliefs and superstitions. They are often reinforced by silence and secrecy, creating a cycle of misinformation and misunderstanding. This has serious repercussions. It can lead to shame, isolation, and even discrimination against those who menstruate. To create a more inclusive and understanding society, we need to challenge these taboos head-on. It's time to debunk the myths, dispel the misconceptions, and start treating menstruation for what it truly is. A natural part of breaking down the taboo starts with open and honest conversations. How many myths have you heard about menstruation? Quite a few, we'd wager, considering the myriad of misconceptions surrounding this natural biological process. Let's debunk some of the most common ones, shall we? Myth 1. You can't exercise during your period. The truth? There's no scientific reason to skip your workout when menstruating. In fact, exercise can alleviate cramps and improve mood. Myth 2. Periods are dirty. Absolutely not. Menstruation is a normal bodily function, just like breathing or digestion. It's an essential part of the reproductive cycle, not something to be considered unclean or shameful. Myth 3. Everyone's period lasts exactly 7 days. This is far from the truth. Menstrual cycles can range anywhere from 21 to 35 days, with bleeding lasting from 2 to 7 days. It's all about individual variation. Myth 4. You can't get pregnant during your period. Incorrect again. Though chances are lower, it is still possible to conceive during menstruation. Always use contraception if you're not planning for a baby. Myth 5. Menopause means the end of periods and period pain. Not necessarily. Symptoms vary from person to person. Some may experience lighter periods or none at all, while others may still have cramps and other discomforts. Each of these myths perpetuates confusion and stigma, and it's high time we set the record straight. Remember, menstruation is a natural, healthy part of life, and there's no room for misinformation. Knowledge is power. Let's empower ourselves and others by debunking menstruation myths. Did you know that many individuals around the world lack access to basic menstrual hygiene products? This is what we refer to as period poverty, and it's a pressing issue that impacts health, education, and overall well-being. Imagine being unable to afford sanitary products, or having to choose between buying food or tampons. This is a reality for many, and it's a clear violation of basic human rights. Lack of access to these essential products can lead to health issues like infections and can also affect one's education. Imagine missing school because you're menstruating and you don't have the necessary products to manage it. This is not just an inconvenience, it's a barrier to education, and it perpetuates the cycle of poverty. But period poverty is not just about products. It's also about knowledge and healthcare. Many individuals don't receive comprehensive menstrual education, leading to misinformation and stigma. Without proper knowledge of their bodies, they can't make informed decisions about their health. That's where menstrual justice comes in. Menstrual justice is about ensuring everyone has access to safe, affordable, and sustainable menstrual hygiene products. It's about providing comprehensive menstrual education and healthcare. It's about breaking the silence and stigma around menstruation. Period poverty and menstrual injustice affect us all. They perpetuate gender inequality and infringe upon basic human rights. We must advocate for change. We must advocate for menstrual justice. Because menstrual justice is not just a women's issue, it's a human rights issue. So, what have we learned today? We've uncovered some truths about menstruation, challenging the taboos and stigmas that often lead to unnecessary shame and isolation. We've debunked myths that have for too long clouded our understanding of this natural biological process. We've shed light on period poverty, a pressing issue that affects millions across the globe, hindering their health, education, and overall well-being. We've highlighted the urgent need for comprehensive menstrual education in schools and communities, empowering individuals with knowledge about their bodies and enabling them to make informed decisions. We've celebrated menstruation as a natural and significant part of women's lives, And we've championed the call for menstrual justice for all so that every individual can access safe, affordable, and sustainable menstrual hygiene products, education, and health care. It's time to break the silence and embrace menstrual justice. Start by having open conversations about menstruation and supporting initiatives that promote menstrual justice.